hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And taken down just shy of the 40. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And you look at this Saints defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Saints at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating from the gun, Morton. Completes it to Perry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Looking to throw. Morton. And a completion to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. A point after, good by Griffey. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Second and 10. Throwing his Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The man in motion is Brown. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Evades him at the 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And hard running's going to get it over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Morton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Morton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerron Jackson from 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. Right after, good by Grupe. It's now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end, Cameron Jordan. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
You see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 7. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Ordinarily 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A final shot before break. Morton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hurts. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and it wasn't a huge one. That's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike. Completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And some space here. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morton. He completes it to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I got a kick out of that. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Off the play fake. Morton. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. Here's 3rd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Orleans almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down. Morton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 45 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he goes out right around the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A point after, good by Grupe. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Demario Davis there on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The recipe is pretty simple, I think, right? Give you a superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Morton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing again. Morton. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Morton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
208 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Philadelphia, the win gets them back over 500.